2 years ago, I was the only white guy in the middle of the biggest tribal sex orgy ever, with hot black women screaming with pleasure everywhere, and men both young and old having non-stop wild sex while sporting some of the longest and hardest penises I've ever seen. It was absolutely insane, and it was that precise moment that sent me on a completely unexpected journey, which led me to discover the incredible secret of the African Congo tribesmen with 15-inch long super penises. A secret closely guarded for generations, based on a 3,000-year-old African penis growth cocktail, which can make any penis increase by 35%. So stick with me for the next 3 minutes and you'll discover how you too can easily increase the length of your penis with at least 3 inches in just 30 days. Like more than 64,000 people before you have already done. The answers I'm about to reveal will also change everything you think is true about your manhood. You see, the only reason doctors think a small penis is something normal is because this is so common. But while it may be common, in no way is it natural, as you will soon discover. Also, what nobody wants you to know is that a long penis is not because of God's blessing or genetics. As the latest scientific evidence shows, if you want a longer penis, you don't have to be a black man born in Africa. You don't have to use crazy and expensive penis pumps, and you definitely don't need any useless pills or dangerous surgeries. Instead, it's all down to a dangerous leak, which is happening right now in your body, which prevents your penis from getting longer, thicker, and fuller, as nature intended it to be. First, I'll show you a simple test that you can do at home to see with your own eyes how deeply your penis is affected by this leak. Then I will reveal a simple 30 seconds African-inspired ritual which can fix this leak and trigger an explosive penis growth of 3 to 4 or even 7 inches in practically no time at all. Backed by countless peer-reviewed medical studies from around the world, the clinically proven and highly controversial penis enhancement secret that I'm about to reveal will also come with a whole bunch of great advantages. Bigger and longer lasting erections, a surge in sex drive and energy, increased sexual confidence, and even a loss in weight as well. So please listen up, because time is running out. If you're under 40 and believe that your penis should be longer and thicker, but don't know exactly how to make that happen, or if you're concerned about keeping an erection for more than 30 minutes, if you're over 40 and care not only about the length of your penis, but also about its health, and would like to put the brakes on before your manhood becomes completely limp, soft, and lifeless. Or if you just got tired of feeling embarrassed or frustrated, thinking that women will always choose a more well-hung man than you are right now. So stay with me until the end of this presentation, and you'll need a bigger ruler to measure your penis. You'll see. Believe me, I know what it's like to feel completely embarrassed every time a woman says, "Take off your pants," or whenever some guy saw your small junk and looked at you with pity and disgust. But I'm here to tell you, it doesn't have to be that way. No. Because in 2020, having a small penis is completely optional. Of course, I don't want you to simply take my word for it. Instead, I want you to hear from some of the 64,000 other people whose lives have been rocked by the secret I'm about to share with you.
Program saved my marriage. My wife and I have never been happier, and she looks incredibly satisfied every time she looks down there. So I don't think I could ever thank you enough.
This is kind of embarrassing, but I never had a real girlfriend until I tried your program, Mark. All the women I've ever been with have laughed at my size after a while. They're not laughing anymore, I can tell you that. My penis is now 3.4 inches bigger, and my new girlfriend just can't get enough of it. Thank you so much.
So I saw your program, and I got this from my husband. And both of us, we were shocked to see how well your solution works. His penis size grew by 2.8 inches in just days. Although I must admit, I'm the one that enjoys this the most. To all women out there, do your men a favor. Do yourself a favor. Get this program now.
When my wife saw my new penis, she thought I had surgery. She just couldn't believe her eyes how big my manhood is now. But it was no surgery, no pumps, no pills, just your natural solution, Mark 2.9 inches bigger. And it's only been a few days. This is incredible.
You see, stories like ones you just heard are awesome, but they aren't unique at all. I get dozens of calls and hundreds of emails and texts every single day from men and women across the globe, and they all agree that this massive growth secret I'm about to share is absolutely life-changing. In fact, I know personally just how life-changing this can be as well. Hi, my name is Christopher Adam. I also have the opportunity to work with top pioneers in the field of sexual medicine, and as a young researcher at the Center for Sexual Medicine, the oldest such clinic in the world, I was a part of the team of elite physicians focused on finding an effective treatment for male impotence and erectile dysfunction problems. Later on, the drug we researched was released to the world as Viagra, changing for the better the lives of millions of men across the globe. In my 30-plus years of experience, I specialized in helping thousands of American men regain their sexual stamina and confidence. Even so, throughout my scientific career, I really had one major dream, something I just had to go and see it all with my own eyes. So please be warned, because now things will get absolutely crazy loco. After a 16-hour-long journey by plane and a dangerous 2-day ride through the dark jungle, I finally managed to reach the exotic tribe Dean's connection was talking about. And what I saw there was absolutely incredible. I had just landed in the middle of a jungle tribal orgy, with old and young men jumping around full of energy, flapping their long and thick erect penises, and pitch black women with firm breasts having the wildest sex ever with multiple partners. It was insane. But as I sat there and watched this mind-blowing orgy take place, I couldn't get distracted from my mission. And I've noticed two important things then. First thing I noticed was that there was more than 30 minutes had passed since my arrival, and yet everybody was still having sex, as if there was a strange force keeping them going nonstop. And secondly, all the men there, no matter how young, old, tall, short, muscular, fat, or just plain skinny, all of them had some of the longest penises I had ever seen. 12 inches, 13 inches, and some were even 17 and 18 inches long. Imagine. I began to wonder, how come all these guys are so potent and virile? In the middle of nowhere, and with zero access to modern medicine and virility pills like Viagra, Levitra, or Cialis, every man seemed to have ultra-strong erections, even the older guys. At times, I just simply could not explain it. I was racking my brain. But this thing aside, something else puzzled me even more. How come all had such big penises? And I mean, each and every one of them. This was scientifically impossible, as according to statistics, everywhere in the world, the average penis size is around 5.5 inches. Yet the shortest penis I managed to see at the orgy was at least 9 or 10 inches long. So could this magical penis-increasing ritual Dean's source was talking about be for real? Or was it just a simple coincidence, I thought? I mean, I was in the middle of the Congo jungle, and everybody knows that African black people are more endowed than white folks, right? You see, according to a recently published study in the Journal of Personality and Individual Differences, ranking over 113 nationalities, the average penis length of the tribal members in the Congo is bigger than anybody else in the world. They have what you may call super penises. The number one question was, why? I was desperate to know if it was something genetic or maybe something else. So I spent the next few weeks getting closer and closer with the tribe's shaman. I was also glad to share my medical knowledge and teach him various simple emergency procedures, like how to mend a broken foot or how to sterilize a wound. At the same time, I was trying to crack the code and find the explanation regarding the unusual long penises the members of the tribe had. After many questions, the shaman slowly began to lift the veil and told me that 11 and 12-inch penises were considered something quite normal for the tribe. Whoa. And if by any chance any of the tribe's members was unfortunate to have a small penis or had an unusual erection or prostate problem that comes with getting older, then he would perform a special ritual which would increase anyone's penis and naturally treat any male-related issues. This ritual was based on a secret recipe which has been in the family for generations. Our long penises and incredible virility is all down to the land we live on the herbs and plants that have been growing here for thousands of years, the shaman said. Made me think about it. So I stood there by the fire, talking to the shaman. I began to wonder, how can I test whether the shaman is telling the truth or not? Could it be so simple? Just a strange ritual and some plants to make your penis bigger? Or the explanation was indeed more scientific, I thought. And the long penises were in fact just a genetic African heritage? I said, So a surprisingly simple idea came to me. As any man of science would do, I had to test this on myself. You see, I'm embarrassed to share this with you, but I feel I gotta. I always suffered from having a rather small, below average penis, and I knew for a fact that my wife was absolutely not impressed with my penis or with how I tried to please her in bed, unfortunately. She never gushed about my penis size, just sort of stayed a bit quiet. And that's why I always knew that she wanted something else, something bigger, something more manly, should I say, something which I could never offer her, unfortunately, as is. I truly hope she didn't cheat on me because of that. But how do you know for sure? How could any man be sure of what a woman truly thinks about his penis? My small penis always frustrated me. And as a scientist, I knew for a fact that women love a bigger penis. Just go online and search, does size really matter? And what you'll uncover will surprise you a lot. For example, in a research study conducted by Durex Condoms, polling women about sex, of the thousands of females that were surveyed, a full 67% said they were unhappy with their lover's penis size. Moreover, there are multiple articles and academic studies saying that a full 53% of women cheat on their mates at some point. In other words, an average penis size was overwhelmingly reason why women cheated. Like many other men out there, I was doomed to face a life of humiliation and betrayal for as long as I lived. But at the same time, I also knew something else. A 2015 study conducted by the researchers at the University of California, Los Angeles, using a revolutionary 3D penis model method, revealed that the true size needed to satisfy a woman in the bedroom is around 8 or 9 inches, and a slightly larger circumference of 5.5 inches. This is something that can be attained. I thought to myself, and of course the prospect of adding a couple of inches to my penis in length and girth sounded excellent. It wasn't like I was getting any younger and virile either. So I decided to try the African penis enlargement ritual.